Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 50 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Now he's forced out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now a carry for Pirine. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jaguars getting set to go. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now in desperation. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's McDaniel. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And that will write a finish to this ball game.